Previously on the President's speech.
The President's on line 1, sir.
The President?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Who's the top brass?
Officer Theo, sir.
No wonder.
It seems like whatever is happening everywhere.
It's a fiasco indeed. So, let's go and restructure this iron of ours.
Yes, sir.
Lockdowns stop the virus. That's what they tell us, almost always at high volume and with maximum outrage and self-righteousness, daring us to disagree. But in fact, there's not much evidence that it's true.
Okay.
We need to contain the situation in Italy. Increase surveillance, cut off travel. Do it now.
Attention!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
What is this, Officer Theo? What is this? Is that what you and your division have been doing so far? It's wrong!
I'm sorry, sir.
Can't you see what's going on? You're wreaking havoc.
We've been doing the best we can.
The best people are dying! Economies are crumbling!
We've been following the government's instructions, sir. Our moves have been necessary and wise, sir.
Your moves?
In order to... Yes.
Your moves have been calculated.
Sir, there's a second and a third wave approaching. We've been preparing. We've been doing the best we can.
Yeah, you've been preparing move, right? The right move.
Sir.
And you've been calculated. You are a pawn. Look around. This team of yours, they've been used because of you.
We've placed lockdown rules. We've placed restrictions everywhere. We've been following the instructions from the central government. We followed everything from the script, sir. I'm very sorry, but we've been doing everything
What
right
kind of
to
script you talking about? Have you forgotten about the code? You were supposed to follow the code.
No, sir. We followed the script thoroughly. We've even become the script itself.
Exactly. That's your problem. You're not supposed to become the script. You're supposed to follow the code. And from now on, I'm taking over, together with the division. And you, Officer Theo, are being released. Thank you for serving the country. Sergeant Grace?
Sir!
Call the security and prepare the equipment. We've got work to do. It's time to turn this ship around.
Yes, sir!
In Russia. So are you thinking of only one strike, or are there going to be several strikes? Because Russia is quite strong.
They have China as well. You know,
exactly.
backing them as well.
Yeah, that's why to talk to your troops there.
Yes, because these are going to be advancing in that direction. So
Yes.
what do we?
So they'll take the north, right?
Okay.
And
Yes.
the other one's going to take the south. Okay. Kazakhstan, Mongolia, China. Actually, here, the other one's going to take the south. Okay. Through Kazakhstan and Mongolia.
About 12 countries have more than 50% of their citizens vaccinated. In Canada, more generals are being arrested for assembling troops. China has banned our ammunition and thereby reducing our reach. I mean, it's just getting more and more difficult to infiltrate some of these countries. The leaders of these nations seem to be following a script. But if we send some of our personnel to speak to some of these leaders, then maybe...
Must be the deep state behind all of this.
Don't forget about the deep church. Have you seen what some of these so-called generals have been telling their troops?
Something about a king taking a vaccine, right?
Blasphemy at its highest order.
Continue, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir. Face coverings have become a regular occurrence in workplaces, transport, retail, and even in some cars. Some countries still remain in lockdown with a mass roll out of vaccinations in many nations, along with the initiation of vaccine passports. Schools in some regions remain shut, and some workers are being told it's mandatory to wear the face mask and get the vaccine before being allowed back.
This is a fiasco.
There has to be a way to deal with this.
We have Sergeant Stark from India, sir, also connected with us.
Put her on.
Greeting, commanders. I believe we are left with no choice but to fight back. Let our troops go out in full combat mode. We must use our funds and influence and cause an uprising. Let our troops lead the revolution. Here in India, the principal weapon is fear-mongering. If we empower the people, they will fight back.
No. This can actually hijack a revolution, and they can use it for a different purpose. We cannot risk that, Commander. We've got to ensure we do it our way, in favor of our cause. We cannot piggyback their plans.
So what would you have us do, Commander?
Maybe Sergeant Starr is right, sir.
This calls for us to open the vault.
Yup.
Received.
Still to come on the president's speech.
He, as the stratego, misled his Heparites in this battle.
Commanders, there has been a change in the strategy.
A change? I mean, sir, this has never happened before.
That reminds me, sir, of when our president shared with us on truth and facts.
In civilian affairs, things like the protests, Black Lives Matter, and SARS.
Yes, sir. The code is 1 Tango.
This is a very important call from the Cheshire base.
Yes, Cheshire base.
Yes, sir. It's the general with oversight for Mission Indigo Charlie Lima Charlie 2021.
Secretary General, sir.
Is a complete and total waste of capital, a complete and total waste of resources.
Greetings, esteemed commanders, sergeants, lieutenants, soldiers of the beloved Love World Nation.
Mission Indigo Charlie Lima Charlie 2021.
Yes, sir!